Have you ever come across a situation where you explained something to someone and the other person still could not understand you? Or how does widening the eyes by the mother becomes a warning signal for the kids? Exactly. Communication. Communication is what makes it possible for the next person to understand what the speaker is trying to say. It could be verbal or non-verbal. In this video, we'll discuss what is communication, know the mediums of communication, understand the importance of communication, process of communication, what are the factors affecting communication, and understand the 7 C's of communication. Communication is the process of transferring the information from the sender to the receiver through different modes such as spoken, written, non-verbal, gestures, etc. It is one of the mechanisms to establish and modify relationships. Every communication involves two people, that is the sender and the receiver. Broadly, there are 4 mediums of communication. First, verbal. Sharing your ideas and thoughts through words is the example for verbal communication. Second, non-verbal communication. Sharing the information through gestures, body language, eye contact, hand movements is an example for non-verbal communication. Third, pictorial. Using logos or some specific pictures to explain the idea and to share the information is the third medium of communication. Fourth, written. Sharing information in the form of emails or blogs can be categorized under this category. Communication is necessary to understand the next person and at the same time for the next person to understand you. It also helps us to modify our relationships as clear communication is a blessing for the sender as well as the receiver. Let us now consider the process of communication. In the process of communication, the sender of the message sends the message through a channel. That channel could be in the form of verbal message, non-verbal message, pictorial message, or a written message. Once this message is sent through a channel to a receiver, the receiver decodes the message. The entire channel comes to an end only when the receiver of the message shares the feedback with the sender of the message, ensuring that the communication has happened effectively. In spite of trying to communicate the message effectively, at times there are few obstacles or the factors that hinders effective communication. Some of which are: first, physiological barrier. Let's consider an example. Standing in this room, I'm trying to communicate to the person in the next room, which may make my communication ineffective. Second, environmental factor. Let us consider an example. Suppose you're talking to somebody and there's a lot of honking happening from outside. Because of the environmental factors, the communication may not happen appropriately. Third, psychological factor. Daydreaming, thinking of something else, pre-notion, perception on the topic for discussion are some of the examples of psychological factors. Fourth, cultural factors. Different beliefs, cultures, thinking do hinder the process of communication. To ensure that the message is sent to the receiver of the message appropriately, one should definitely follow 7 C's of communication. First C is completeness. Sharing the complete information helps to build the trust. Second, consciousness. Being conscious enough while sending and receiving the message saves a lot of time. Third, consideration. One should definitely consider the psychological, emotional, physiological, environmental barrier while sharing the information. This improves the stability of the information and ensures that the message is shared effectively. Fourth, clarity. Try to share your information clear using clear words, gestures, or maybe non-verbal communication. If done so, it will be easier for the receiver to comprehend the message. Fifth, concreteness. Try sharing the information with the valid examples, facts, figures, and analogy. If done so, this would increase the confidence among the sender as well as the receiver of the information, making the information effective. Sixth, courtesy. One needs to understand the state of the next person while sharing the information. Courtesy helps in improving the relationships. Seventh, correctness. One needs to ensure that the information which is transferred from one place to another is correct. Sharing correct information would definitely build confidence between the sender and the receiver of the information. As stated by John Powell, communication works for those who work at it. So my dear friends, to ensure that the communication is effective, you need to ensure you send across a message which is complete, conscious, considerate, clear, concrete, courteous, and correct. And as a receiver of the information, it is one's responsibility to listen to the information carefully with all ears and eyes. Once this is done, it is equally important for the receiver to share the feedback with the sender. If not, then the message, the communication channel, is considered to be incomplete. So friends, let's try to ensure that the communication that we do with our friends, family, teachers, parents is complete. We try to listen them with the whole heart and follow the 7 C's of communication.